Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot, numbers, and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is a love tarot reading for Libra for the week of March 9 to 15. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on in Libra's relationship for March 9 to 15. Soulmate and twin flame connection for Libra. Okay, so your partner has the Fool card. They want to walk their path, they want to explore life, they want to walk a spiritual path that helps them awaken and learn new things. And they have the Queen of Wands, they want to follow their passion. So they're in a very positive space where they just want to have a new beginning and just walk off into the distance. When you add up the numbers here, you got 0 for the Fool, there's the Fool, and 1 for the Court card, which stands for new beginnings. 1 is the new beginning, 1 is the Magician, 1 is the manifester that has clear intention and puts it out to source, and just things just kind of fall into their lap, you know. So they're definitely in a positive space. They trust, they want to move forward, they want to follow their passion, they want freedom to do that. They also have the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Now the Wands has to do with second chakra, following your passion. Swords has to do with third chakra, getting stuck in your head, thinking too much. So they've created distance to you. They want to go with the flow because, you know, walking off and being the Fool and following their passion, they want to go with the flow. But there's something holding them back and they're not happy about that. So they have withdrawn from you. My guess is that you are trying to talk them into not walking the Fool's path. And that never ends well. I can tell you that right now. The Fool's path is more important than any relationship. And if you try to hold somebody back from walking their spiritual path, which is what we came in to do, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to walk back to you. They're just going to walk away from you, okay? But they're not doing that right now. They're actually lying on their coffin, reflecting over life, pulling away from the world, taking some space for healing. If you add up these two numbers, you get 8 plus 4. That is 12, and 12 is the Hangman, hanging in surrender, can't move forward. They have to reflect until they can see the path. And that's what's happening with your partner. They want to go, but something's holding them back. So let's look at your cards. You've got the 7, the Chariot. You want to move forward. You want to do what's right for you. Of course, everybody wants to do what's right for them. And the problem with the relationship is that sometimes there is no space for that kind of expression to happen. If we add up these two numbers, we get 7 plus 11, which is 18. 18 is the Moon card. You can't see the path, and you don't want to allow your partner to find their path either. You guys are holding each other back right now, or you are holding yourself back and your partner back. That's probably a better way to say it. You also have the 6 of Pentacles. You want to share with your partner. You want to keep the relationship happening. You have high hopes for this relationship. You want it to be a solid connection, possibly even marriage. But you can't force somebody to love you, and you can't force somebody to hold them back when they want to have more freedom to explore a spiritual path. You have to give them that freedom and see if they come back. That is the only way. So when you add up these numbers, you get 6 plus 4. That's 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You go down this path, change is going to happen. It's guaranteed. And it will give you a new beginning of some kind. But only you're going to have to wait and see what that beginning is going to be. You know, it looks to me like you should both have the freedom to explore something new right now. And it will renew your relationship. But if you're holding on too tight, you're just going to kill the flow. That's what happens. All right, so let's find out how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Libra? How does Libra feel about partner? There's something to that saying that if you let it go and it comes back to you, it was yours. If you let it go and it doesn't come back to you, it was never yours to begin with. Just kind of mull over that this week. So, how do you feel? Your partner is not very happy. 5 of Swords. They're thinking too much. They just want to win. They're afraid to get heartbroken. 3 of Swords. And they want to magically make something happen that makes them feel better. That's kind of a way of misusing the magician power, because the magic power from the magician has to do with putting clear intention into the source energy and then allowing source to give you what you are intending. And yeah, you can't use that energy to make somebody else do something. You can only use it to create something for yourself. So if you add up these numbers, you got 5 plus 3, that's 8, plus 1, that's 9. And you know what 9 means. 9 is the end of a cycle. It can be unconditional love if there's no ego in there. But if there is ego, it means the end of a cycle. Possibly the end of the relationship. You have the Queen of Swords. You want to talk to them. You also have the Hermit. You want to walk your own path and find your own answers. And you have the Fool. You have a strong energy to actually go and do exactly what your partner wants to go and do. You too want freedom. You too want to explore life. You too want to walk a spiritual path and learn from things. So I don't know why you're holding on to your partner so tight, because maybe you need to take a little break from each other and just go and explore. And then maybe you'll come back. So let's add up these numbers. You've got 1 for the Queen. You've got 9 for the Hermit. That's 10. And you got 0 for the Fool. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Change. You're both experiencing change, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can't hold on to something so that the Wheel of Fortune doesn't affect you. It will affect you, and it will create a new beginning. And so you can either try to hold on to something or you can let go and just enjoy how things unfold. It doesn't have to be bad. It could be just different, or it could take you to a better place. Just be open to it. And one of the things that I have discovered about the Wheel of Fortune is that the Wheel of Fortune is not attached to a person. It is attached to a frequency. So if you don't like the change that's coming, change your frequency and you'll get a different Wheel of Fortune. You can easily do that if you're aware of it. So if you're a negative rut and the Wheel of Fortune is coming and you don't like the change that's coming, get yourself to a more positive state and you'll get a totally different Wheel of Fortune. That'll show you a totally different future. Not kidding. All right. So let's find out what the outcome is here. Where is this going? Okay. Your partner has the 9 of Wands. They're tired of fighting with you, and they're thinking about maybe moving on, even though there's still love between the two of you. So if you add up 9 and 8, you get 17, which is the Star. They still have hope for this relationship. They won't admit it to you, but they still have a hope somewhere deep inside that maybe this is going to work out. Maybe. You know, they don't really want to let go of it. And you have the 3 of Pentacles. You want a partnership. You also have the Devil card. You're obsessing about the relationship. You're not happy with anything right now. And if you add up these numbers, you get 15 plus 3. That's 18. 18 is the Moon card. You can't see where this relationship is going right now, and it's driving you crazy because it's all vague, it's all up in the air. Maybe he'll be there, maybe he won't, maybe they'll go, maybe they'll come back. The lesson here is to learn to live with not knowing and to just trust that the universe knows what's going on and the universe has your back. And whatever happens is going to be for your highest good. It's easier said than done, and it's probably annoying to hear it if you don't want to hear this. But you really can't see where this is going right now, and there's nothing you can do to make it more clear at this moment. Okay. So let's find out what kind of energy is happening between you right now. It's always really, really uncomfortable to be in a relationship and not have a clue what's going on. But it happens to everybody once in a while. All right, so you have the Death card between you. That's the end of the old and the beginning of something new. And you do have a new beginning, Ace of Wands, following your passion. So it could be the end of the relationship. It is a possibility. Or the Death card can also represent transformation. If you can both go through some kind of big transformation, there is a chance that you can have a new start with each other. But it's totally up to you how you want to deal with it. If you add up these numbers, you get 13 plus 1, that's 14. That's the Temperance angel saying, be patient. Don't read into this. Don't make any rash decisions. Just be patient. It's okay not to know where you're going. Things are going to work out. All right, so let's get some advice for Libra. Advice for Libra, how to deal with this. Okay, so you got the Page of Swords, new ideas coming. You've got the Emperor. You want to be in control. You're holding on too tight. You're afraid you're going to end up on the street, 5 of Pentacles, and you feel like a victim, 10 of Swords. So in other words, you're feeling pretty bad right now. You wish you could control the situation somehow. You wish you could stop this deterioration of the relationship that you have a feeling is happening. You wish you didn't feel so bad, but right now this is what it is. And that is a neutral statement. It is what it is. Let's add up these numbers and see if we can get some more information. You've got 1 plus 4, that's 5, plus another 5, that's 10, plus another 10, that's 20. That's the Judgment card. 20 is the Judgment card. Maybe you need to forgive your partner for something. Maybe you need to try to understand them from their point of view. Or maybe they need to forgive you for something. But that is the energy that you're dealing with. You're holding a grudge. You're holding on to something. So that should give you something to mull over for the weekend. And hopefully you'll figure it out. So that was the reading for Libra. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next videos. And thank you for listening. Bye.